You ever think about how this is nearly identical to the final build? Most media, especially video games, mainly contribute their success to the process of their marketing. One of the many ways companies market a piece of media is with trailers, and the Sonic series is well known for them. Not always for good reason.
Meow?
Yeah, sure, I guess that's a point, but that's not what I meant though. I was more thinking of something like this. Would you believe me if I said this wasn't the most unbelievable song choice? The Sonic series is notorious for its infamous game trailers. Game trailers. Some are passable, others are the Sonic Boom Fire and Ice rom-com trailer.
Defect, you're amazing!
So masterpieces. Despite wonderful trailers like that, however, I'm not a fan of many other Sonic game trailers. Some spoil a little too much about the game for my liking, some have horrible song choices, some drag for far too long, and some are just straight up not what they should be. Now, I'm sure you're thinking,
well, X-Pool, if you don't like these trailers... That's exactly what I was thinking, my microphone falling! Well, X-Pool, if you don't like these trailers, why don't you fix them?
okay. That's right. I've remade 4 trailers for 4 different Sonic games, and I'm gonna show them out to the poor, unfortunate souls who are stuck with Sega Sammy Holding shenanigans. Now you're gonna be stuck with my shenanigans! First, we'll go over the original trailer, talk about what I don't like about it, then I'll play my version of the trailer while talking about the changes I made. First up, Sonic Generations. So right off the bat, I lied. For Generations, unlike the rest of the games, we'll be looking at multiple trailers to get my point across as to what I don't like and making a single trailer out of them. Starting with the trailer showcase at the E3 Expo. That's a My Chemical Romance song. Why? The E3 trailer for Sonic Generations uses an instrumental version of Na 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 Na. No, it's 3 nas. Na 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 Na. No, that's 4. Na Na Na. The E3 trailer for Sonic Generations uses an instrumental version of Na 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 by My Chemical Romance, a song that has such lines as drugs, gimme drugs, and let's blow an artery. Put this on the shelf next to the Sonic shot glass as to why people believe that Sonic is not made for kids in 2024. Yeah, we're getting rid of this completely. I get it's an instrumental and the band's performance fits what they're showing off well enough, but My Chemical Romance? Other trailers use an instrumental version of Tenderoni by Kelly. I have never heard of either of those. I mean, I guess it's better than My Chemical Romance. Is it? Off the subject of music choices, these trailers show way too much of the game. I'm pretty sure they showed nearly every single stage and boss in these trailers. There's almost no surprise factor going into the game anymore, which is such a shame, considering that the concept of going back to previous Sonic levels is prime for surprise, which is why Sonic Mania didn't show off all its zones before launch. I get that it's tough to not show much considering how short of a game Generations is, but come on. Let's bring the remade trailer out of the oven. For the background music, I went with the instrumental version of Tenderoni. While it still isn't the best pick for a Sonic trailer, it's better than MCR in my opinion. I chose to only show 3 zones and 2 bosses. Green Hill, City Escape, and Crisis City for stages, and the Death Egg Robot and Shadow for bosses. Finally, I put a little style on the release date reveal just for fun. Next on the chopping block is a sign that we all need Jesus. Sonic Force's reputation with its trailers and marketing needs no introduction, so I'm going to introduce it. The game was hyped up as the biggest Sonic game to date, bringing back iconic villains, classic Sonic from Generations, allowing you to create your own custom Sonic character, and taking inspiration from the 1993 Sonic show and the Archie comics, which was one of the most requested Sonic story concepts of all time back in the day. However, when the game was released, it was shown for what it actually was, a short, hollow shell of the concepts it brought to the table. It barely showed the villains it hyped up the most. It had a story that felt more like a parody of the concept it was trying to realize, and had barely any substance whatsoever. Despite its barren nature as a game, the trailers were actually pretty good. The trailer I wanted to focus on today was the one showcased at E3. It was a general trailer that gets the basic concepts of the game across and teases Shadow along with a bunch of other previous Sonic villains, along with one newcomer teaming up with the Eggman Empire. Despite its tease, the 2 most exciting characters, Shadow and Chaos, are barely used in the game's main story. How do we fix this? Well, it was pretty tough, but I think I got it down. I turned the E3 trailer from a general trailer to a boss battle-centric trailer. It focuses on various bosses you actually get to fight in the game: Zavok, Metal Sonic, and the Egg Dragoon. Unfortunately, I couldn't remove the user interface from my footage since there's no convenient mod that exists for it like most other 3D Sonic games. I also put an emphasis on the Death Egg Robot QuickTime event from one of the stages, since they were a major part of the initial reveal trailer. I kept the scene at the end with Shadow and Chaos, but it's been heavily shortened and clearly isn't the focus of the trailer. I also saved the last moment with Infinite for a quick end tease. Jumping to the next decade, we've got Sonic Origins Plus, more specifically, the reveal trailer. Now, the base version of Sonic Origins trailers are fantastic. They're well paced, get the concept of the collection across seamlessly, and have incredible music. Sonic Origins Plus's reveal trailer does none of these things. It feels extremely drawn out and takes far too long to start talking about the stuff that the Plus part of the collection offers. Not to mention that instead of getting the wonderful pieces written by Hyper Potions, we get this random copyright-free sounding song that sounds more at home in a Minecraft roleplay video. Now, this decision was likely done last second, as shortly before the trailer release, Hyper Potions was experiencing horrible allegations against one of its key composers. So, with no composer for the trailer, I guess the trailer editors had to rush to get something out until they can find a composer for later trailers. And this is what we got. So, put that on an anvil, grab an enchantment book, and let's see the remade version. Immediately, I switched the song from the copyright-free sounding song to an original piece created by my friend ZENITH. The trailer gets to the point much faster. While it still quickly goes over what Sonic Origins is, it directly after starts going over the new things Origins Plus has to offer. I also made this subtle change at the end by showcasing the downloadable version of Origins Plus before the physical copy to make sure that the viewer is completely aware that this is an expansion to Sonic Origins and not an entirely new title they have to purchase on top of the base game. To wrap everything together, we have Sonic Frontiers. How did they think this was okay? Sonic Frontiers' marketing is infamous for painting a perfectly good game as many Sonic fans' 14th reason. The initial gameplay reveal from IGN, rather than being a proper trailer, was a painfully slow and boring romp through the first island in the game. The player didn't interact with any enemies, only showcased the most basic of puzzles, and moved Sonic around like they were trying to hold a newly born baby. To say this soured the reputation of the game would be an understatement. Millions immediately wrote it off as yet another bad Sonic game, and rightfully so. This was horrible. If I were in charge, I would give the controller to someone who actually knew what they were doing, but the IGN showcase isn't what I'm focusing on today. No. My main focus is what they showcase next, the story trailer. Sonic Frontiers' story trailer was a bigger lie than the promise of Molly McGee's second season being good. The trailer itself is fine enough, but it barely gets the actual story across. The most this trailer tells us is that a little girl has it out for Sonic and Amy is stuck in the blockchain. It mainly focuses on random scenes of Sonic fighting enemies and a few platforming challenges, with a tease of one of the Titans at the end. We don't know why Sonic's in this new area, we don't know what his goal is, and we don't even know how the story affects the gameplay. A lot of these aren't explained because Sonic Team wanted to keep the aspect of mystery with the game's story, and that's fine, but if you want to keep the story a mystery, either keep the story trailer broad while still getting the point across, or, better idea, don't make a story trailer! If it were my job to market the game, I'd change the name of the trailer from Story Trailer to Gamescom Trailer, as it was first shown at the Gamescom live event. However, if a story trailer is absolutely necessary, then here's what I'd do. Completely redo the trailer. The original was conceptually flawed. Have it start out as a CGI rendition of the cutscene where Sonic wakes up on the island as the end talks to him.
Mortal, you have done the impossible.
Instead of using some random cutscene song from the trailer, why not make an entirely unique song for the trailer? To showcase what I mean, I used Victor McKnight's original song Beyond for the trailer.
Find the Chaos Emeralds.
In this trailer, I used the end's monologue to showcase Sonic's main goal throughout the story: collect the emeralds, solve puzzles, and beat up some bad guys. Here, I had the idea of inserting a scene of Sonic running towards Amy in a capsule instead of exiting cyberspace.
Destroy the Titans. between dimensions.
And there you have it. 4 trailers completely remade. Unless you count the part where I lied. If you want to watch these trailers without my stupid ramblings, I put a link with all of them compiled into a single video in the description. Well, that's 4 down. I wonder what I would do if I chose to make a 5th one. Now, I could take this as an opportunity to make a joke about the original Sonic movie design trailer, but I'm not lazy enough for that. So here's an unchanged 5 seconds of the Sonic Frontiers IGN showcase. Gotcha. I changed the brightness a tad. That's probably like the unfunniest joke I've ever made.